I'm Butrint Pasha. I'm a theater director and playwright from Kosovo. I'm born in the 90s and I'm working on a project Who Wants My Land. I feel blessed that I'm part of this residency Arts in Exile in Krakow, Poland. It was so good for me to be part of this diversity of cultures that Krakow have, especially meeting people from Ukraine, which were really helpful from my project called Who Wants My Land. And this is a project about a Ukrainian family and the story of war and all the things that happened to this fictional family. But all the stories that happened in the play are based in the interviews that I have with persons, with real persons, and the real interviews about the war that happened that it's happening, and it started in 2022. Having a chance to meet these people and hear their stories, somehow it just grows something inside me about my traumas from the war that we have in Kosovo in 1999. So I think this is the link between the play I'm working in here and my personal story about war. It was interesting how the genocide is the same in all the world. The aggressors use the same tools to every people, to every country which they're trying to conquer. I felt this really important when last year in 2024 I went to Romania in Bucharest and I took some interviews from 25 Ukrainian refugees. I heard probably the same stories as the stories that happened in Kosovo, so I felt motivated. I applied for a residency program, Arts in Exile in Villa Decius. Fortunately, I got accepted.
Nie ma się co martwić. Nie ma się co martwić. Nie ma się co martwić. To tylko zaprojektowany świat. Autostrada między dwoma sercami. Dla tych, którzy są silniejsi niż ty.
About techniques of working in the show, I'm mostly into this new brutalism way, or let's call in-your-face theater. I used to do shows as an immersive theater experience and mostly using public spaces to do the shows, thinking about famous Shakespeare's line, all the world is the stage. So we can teach, we can laugh, we can cry, we can share, and we can learn from theater. So working on the process of this play, I always was seeking for the truth, and that was our deal with my beautiful actors. We are telling a story about a mad girl who escaped from mental institute, and she's meeting her past, her brother, her sister in a home that now it's abandoned. Once there was life and there were people alive who got alive. But now, years before, as we are supposing that the war in Ukraine is done, the girl is going back at home. And I also wanted our show to rely on the poetic of the Villa Decius, since this is a location when the story is going to happen and the show is going to happen. I had the chance to create my sad story about war in this beautiful place, and probably this contrast helped me to understand more the values of the freedom and values of the silence and values of peace.
Nie ma się co martwić. Nie. Nie ma się co martwić. To idealny świat. Cel jest jasny. Żyjemy szczęśliwie i umieramy też szczęśliwie. Nie ma się co martwić. Nie. Nie ma się co martwić.
I felt really inspired, and also being so near from Villa and living near Villa as a location for the show, it helped me a lot, because when I was writing the scene, And then I went into the villa and I stayed there for an hour, like in the midnight times. I stayed there and have my time, relaxed there, seeing the place. And this place has a good and different energy. It's not a casual place. It has something in it. It really helped me because I was reading in the first month of the residency. So I used this villa first as an office, you know, just to read it. And then in the second month I was fed enough with materials, Dante Alighieri, Inferno, Edgar Allan Poe, and I use them as a inspiration. And also I read a really good book which helps my philosophical part of the play, Actual Minds, Possible Worlds. Jerome Bronte. It's a really good book and it talks about constructed worlds. And it connects with what I wanted to talk with this project in Villa Decius. Constructing world by doing destruction. And that's the philosophical part of the show, not as a story, but as a concept. So these materials, this villa, and also what helped me a lot to go further with the idea of the inheritage was precisely this object of Villa Decius, which is inherited for centuries now. And here I am, doing a show about heritage in a heritage site. This is the power of human when people want to do good things.